So this is Alex with 4.5, and I have Robbie with FloridaRentalAds here with me. We're going to talk about an interesting subject today, and that is how to pick your ILS. In other words, where do advertising vacancies matter? Because what? You're going to fill it with good tenants, right? You want to do good service to your property owners. And the way to do that is select the best possible partner for you to advertise your vacancy. So Robbie, you ran the company FloridaRentalAds for a while. You're very successful up there in Florida. What's some of the tips and tricks you can offer to our property managers on how to select their ILS?
Customer service to me is the number one thing you should look for to make sure you're going to get great service in a timely manner.
So because it's a technology, you're saying there could be, there could be issues between, vacancies not feeding or billing or whatever, and the company needs to get back to you quickly. How do you judge that though? How do you figure that out?
Well, it just needs to be in a timely manner. If you have to wait more than one day to have a problem fixed, then you might want to consider what you're doing with spending money, because it's very important that your property managers are able to, if it's a feed issue, because that might take a little bit longer, it's a little bit more technical, it has to go to a different department. If it's a billing issue, the billing issues I see in this industry are really big problems. So those need to be handled really quickly to keep your customers happy.
Gotcha. So what are some other points that you think are important?
Just all around value for your service. Your cost per lead is really important. A lot of single-family property management companies do not look at that in that aspect.
Gotcha. So what are a few other points that you think are important?
Features. What you can do with the company you're using. Today, in 2012, we've seen a huge increase in property managers doing video of their properties. Our company, we allow our customers to embed their video directly in their property. So if a renter is looking at your property, they can view the video of the property as well. It cuts down on calls asking more questions, because in the video you've covered everything, and it gives you a personal and up-close view of the property that they want to possibly rent from you.
That's a huge advantage, Robbie, if you think about it.
Good.
I mean, you already know this, but I'm just thinking about this. And heck, if I'm renting a house and I'm not even from the area, and I see a video, I'm like, this is where I want to live, versus, I see a few pictures of the closets, and that doesn't give me any idea of what this apartment is all about. So that's great. Any other things that you'd look at?
Sure. I look at you want to make sure that most property managers are going to use a property management software company. We all know there's tons of different property management software companies. This ILS needs to be able to work with that property management software company to import your listings on a daily basis. Even MLS, many property managers still advertise with MLS. They put all their properties in MLS. The ILSs need to adjust their resources to be able to pull those properties from that MLS or that property management software company. This pretty much eliminates manually posting of ads.
So that's a kind of a seamless flow of pushing a button to get the vacancy out into your ILS partner.
Yeah, and there's no more manual. Once you put it in your property management software company or your MLS, those properties should be able to be pulled right into the local, the MLS company that you're using. Gotcha.
And when you and I spoke, you said something about the contract versus an agreement. What's that all about?
That's a big deal. We've been really successful we don't require a contract. I think if an MLS or ILS requires a contract, that's kind of a little bit scary, because if you have an agreement with a company where you can cancel your service at any time if you're not happy with them, you're much less likely to go with that ILS. So I would look for an ILS that has an agreement with a 30-day cancellation if they're not happy with your service. Because if I was a property management company, I sure wouldn't want to use a company where I have to use them for 12 months and I have to pay them even if I'm not happy with them.
Right, without realizing the return on investment, kind of locking yourself into that contract, you got to be pretty sure this works for you. So let me kind of review what we've talked about. So you said value, features, software compatibility, video, ability to embed video, and contracts. Am I missing something? Contract versus agreement. Sorry, am I missing something?
I think customer service. I mean, we found that makes our customers. We have many customers been with us for years, and a big part of it is because of our customer service. They know if there's an issue, we can handle it within 1 hour. Is normally within a few minutes. those emails for customer service need to be answered. If it's a billing problem, they need to be answered very quickly. And if that happens, the ILS can be very successful, the customer's successful, there's no holdups, and everybody's happy.
Gotcha. So too bad most of people who view this blog won't be able to get Robbie and Florida Rental Ads because what? It's Florida Rental Ads, right?
Correct. Yeah.
I keep pushing you to do nationwide, but heck, there's probably a few other companies out there that do a pretty decent job. So I hope this video will help folks kind of organize their selection process and narrow their partners, and then hopefully they'll find a good partnership moving forward. So Robbie, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Alex.
And we'll talk soon.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.